Hey, this is Mark from Klim again, and we've been doing a couple winch demonstrations, and this is a kind of a setup for a straight line pull. And Jason, I'm going to go ahead and let you take it away. And looks pretty interesting, and we've already got it kind of pre-set up here for sake of time, so have at it.
Right, thanks. Mark, this is what we'd really consider probably your most typical stuck situation in self-recovery situations, a straight line pull where you've been unable to make it up a hill, or you've got an obstacle that you need to clear.
Out of a wash.
Right, right. So we've gone ahead and pre-rigged the bike, and I just want to talk a little bit about some of the rigging methodology here. So part of the winch kit's this red rigging strap you see here, and it offers quite a bit of versatility because we can attach the front, rear, side of the bike. And one thing I really like about the way this thing works is, rather than having hard attachment points on the motorcycle, we've got this strap that slides, and what that does is, what's so critical about that is it allows the winch to self-right itself, and rather than all of the winch lines piling up on one side of the spool, it's going to pull straight. It also allows you to guide the bike without getting the forks pinched or bound in a straight line. It allows you to kind of steer the bike and maneuver.
Yeah, because the strap will just slide back and forth.
Exactly.
That's true. That's a great point. I notice you really got to be careful. You want to make sure you get underneath the brake lines in the back here.
Exactly. And if you got a knobby tire and a high fender, no fender here, this is probably going to catch. In a low fender setup like this, we can run the strap right over. It's not going to get caught in the fender. If I was in a situation where I had a high fender and I remove this low fender, then I'd use something maybe like these soft straps here that can just be threaded around the forks. You can run the red strap through there. I like to mount closer up to the triple tree. If I've got that option on this GS, there's a little bit of clutter here. It makes it difficult to do that. But the closer to the triple, the better. I like to use crash bars too, or a great attachment point foot peg. So you got all kinds of attachment points here to work with. So having said that, let's do a quick demo here.
Is there anything you need me to do here, or sit back and watch?
No, just watch. All right, so ideally I'm going to want to have the bike running so the battery's charging. I've got the winch engaged, set up, ready to go.
And actually, I'll tune in here real quick. We're running the bike out here, and these rocks are very, very loose, so the bike is actually stuck. I mean, we would actually have to push this out, so it'd be pretty interesting to see how this just pulls right out of it for you.
So I've got my switch here, rigged here right next to the handlebar. Okay. Just gonna give it a pull here. I'm walking next to the bike to stabilize it.
So it's just pulling it right up the hill.
So, a couple of things I'd like to mention. When you complete the pull, you want to make sure that the bike's in gear and that your bike's not in danger of rolling back. So in this case, I'd prefer to pull into a flat spot. Sometimes you don't have that luxury, and in that case, if you're on a hill, you want to make sure the bike's in gear and you've got the wheel chocked or someone holding the bike before you disengage the winch. So that's the last thing you want to happen, is to disengage the winch
and let her go.
Yeah, and you're gonna have to re-rig and pull it back out again. So I've got the bike in gear, I've got the brake engaged, and what I'm gonna do before I disconnect the winch is you don't want to release that clutch under load. And I've got this line under tension right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to back it out just enough.
Just to drop that winch on the ground.
Get the line slack, and then we can disconnect safely. So
very interesting.
That's a very typical pull and standard rigging situation. And you can look for more advanced rigging techniques to come in the future for more.
Yeah, we'll do some more videos. That'd be a lot of fun too.
Absolutely.
Cool. Well, thank you very much, Jason.
Thanks, Mark.
Appreciate it.